17 is back with another Japanese motion. Let's check out what they have for us today on the Culture Study. Hey groupies, welcome back to Form Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the video channel producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we're checking out 17's Happy Ending. This is a Japanese comeback for 17. Now on this channel, we have new fans every day, new watchers and listeners. So not a lot of people are aware. If you guys don't know, because a lot of people have been asking me to check this out, I can't react to Japanese music on YouTube. Copyright law is actually really strict when it comes to Japanese music. So we actually cannot check out a lot of Japanese stuff. I make a few exceptions here and there, like we are today with 17, because I'm a huge fan of 17. And at the time of recording this, I don't know when this is going to come out, but it is 17's 4-year anniversary. So I felt like it was an appropriate time to watch, and I wanted to do it as a special gift for you guys. But the law is the law. So I'm not going to be playing the music during the reaction. It is going to be muted. So if you guys would just like to play the music yourselves and listen along, that'll be great. I will have the video up though, however. So yeah, also speaking of Japanese music, I might be experimenting with some J-pop in the near future. I'm gonna be doing some J-pop reactions on Patreon for the folks. So if you guys wanna consider checking that out, you can go to patreon.com/formtherapy. It's a great way to support us. You get early access to reactions, you get live stages, dance practices, early access to podcasts, etc. And we have more perks that we're trying to integrate into the future. So if you'd like to support us, it's a great way to do it, but you don't have to. It's optional. Let's just jump into this music video. This is your Form Therapy. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Oh my god. This is a very different vibe from what I was expecting. I gotta admit. I love the singing during Jun's portion, how someone was echoing after him. What the fuck? Hold on, this escalated really quickly. Oh, that was a weird cut. Oh. Will they let Chong'an's hair live? It's like gray and blonde in 2 different shots. How many times did they dye his hair? Wow. You can tell that they are a lot more confident with this Japanese comeback. Dino, holy shit. Oh my god. The 8 and Chong'an have so many lines in this song. I'm digging it. What is going on with this music video? Whoa. Oh, I love how that hits. Was that a dab? Because I approve. This is a long music video, and this is a long song. I love that. Ooh, yes. I really like the camera work for this choreo because they are like right up in their faces. And there's a lot of just like, if you look, a lot of the camera work, at least for the choreo parts, are really off balance. Also, I'm digging that hairstyle for Chong'an, where it's like one bang and then like this slicked back. That was dope. That was amazing. That was phenomenal. I like that a lot more than their previous Japanese song. Mind you, I really like that one. But this one feels like kind of like an infusion of Home and their other music. Home was definitely a lot more lighthearted and it was a lot more ethereal. But this song as well has a very floating feeling to it, but it's actually a lot more grounded than Home. It punches a lot harder. The beats here have a lot more impact than Home actually did. Home relied way more on like the synths and like the electronica instrumental, but here it's mixed with the synths and the beat and their vocals, and that's what I really like. This song is actually really awesome, and I'm actually really surprised because their previous Japanese song where they're like on the motorcycles, that was a lot more of an intense song. It was playing off of their rock vibe that they had curated in Clap, and then they were kind of like using that for the Japanese promotions as well. And that was a great transition because Japanese audiences really like that intense hardcore genre from boy groups. When GOT7 does Japanese promotions, it's like very intense stuff. And so I was surprised that this wasn't like a sequel to that song, you know, like another heavy rock vibe, because we know the Japanese audience loves that. But I also thought this was actually going to be weirdly like a sad song, because BTS has done Japanese music where I think it's slow and sad, right? And I thought that's what it was going to be because it's called Happy Ending. I was like, oh, this must be a ballad or something soft. I'm wrong all the time, so why would I be right now? And I wasn't, because this was not a slow song either. I thought it was going to be two different sides of the spectrum, either really intense or soft, but this was actually the classic 17 middle. I feel like we haven't heard this group sound from 17 in a while, because 17 has been on this trajectory of focusing more on like the EDM aspect, and they've been kind of experimenting around with that. This seems more in line with 17's pop aspect. Like I said, maybe it punches a little bit harder than, you know, something like Pretty You or Adore You, but it still has that confidence and that punch that 17 always has. And I feel like 17's past title tracks, it's been a while. Like even Clap, as fun as it was more of a rock sound, you know? I feel like we haven't gotten that rowdy 17 pop vibe in a really long time. This was a great refresher. And I noticed with the music video, which was wild and very intense, like the SWAT men coming in. While the song wasn't as intense as before, the music video is somehow more intense, right? Maybe not motorcycles, but they've got sports cars, they've got SWATs, guys with guns. This is a very different music video. I mean, 17's Korean music videos definitely haven't been of this style, but it's very appropriate for the Japanese audience. So I like that even though the song was toned down in terms of the intensity, they ramped it up in the video production. I felt like the video production was really high budgets. They really poured a lot of money into this. And if you guys don't know, K-pop groups make a lot of money in Japan. Japan is a great place for them to go and make money. And so catering to the Japanese audience is actually really important. And there are some groups, there are some artists that don't make a lot of Korean comebacks because they're so busy in Japan. So I can see why the music video production was amped up a bit. It is 17's 4th anniversary, and I just want to say how proud of them I am. I was on Twitter and I saw this tweet. I saw all the accomplishments they've made in the past 4 years, the album sales and the tours and the numbers. It's crazy. I've been listening to 17 since day one, and I've been following them on this journey this entire time. I mean, I've been listening to K-pop since I was born. I'm Korean, you know, it's my culture's music, but I had never ever followed a group. You know, I had never been a fan of a group. I like music, you know, and I listened to a lot of music, and I listened passionately to a lot of music, but I couldn't say that I was a fan of a group until 17. And because I saw something in them, there was something special about them. Fans at the time of like Adore You and Manze, 17 had more international fans than they had domestic fans. Their domestic following was really small at the time. I remember international fans were worried that 17's future was going to be difficult and hard because of Pledis' track record with Newest, and this was before Newest had found their new popularity after Produce 101. This was way before that. Newest was on the decline, and obviously their treatment of After School, and so people were worried with what was going to happen with 17. This was before they blew up on the scene. Now, to be considered a huge group in the industry only 4 years in, that's really impressive, and I just want to say I'm really proud of them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Let me know what you guys thought about the music video and the song in the comments down below. If you guys would like to support us, go to patreon.com/performatherapy. You get early access to videos, live stages, and etc. And so if you guys would like to support us, go to Patreon, but it's not required. If you want to help us out for free, go ahead and click like down below. Helps us out with YouTube search algorithm. Go ahead and click subscribe over here and check out our other videos over here.